Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Combo Masters video. My name is Ethan, or Mozzarella Sticks, and today I will be comparing the King of Blobs versus Destroyer of Cities starter decks, as well as their differences and their similarities. Some things that they both come with is a quick setup rulebook. I'm not going to go through it just to save time, but it just has all the basic rules of Combo Masters to get started. They also both come with a quick reference card, and on the back of that is a turn breakdown. Nice to have on the table, just as a bit of a reminder. And of course they have the worm and the blob art from the archetype on them. Starting with the worms, they both have their own archetype included in the deck, of course. For the worms, you get 3 copies of Gummy Worm, 3 copies of Happy Worm, 2 copies of Evil Worm, 1 copy of Dapper Worm, and 1 copy of Gargantuan Snack Time. For the blobs, you get 3 copies of Baby Blob, 2 copies of Secret of the Blob, 2 copies of Fire Blob, 2 copies of Shield Blob, 2 copies of Blob Invasion, 1 copy of Sludge Blob, and 1 copy of Spike Blob. Now, you may notice that for the time being, I omitted their boss card. And that was so that I could show off both boss cards at the same time, since they're the focal point of the deck, as well as the rarest card. As you can see, here is King Blob and Gargantuan Worm as featured on the boxes. However, these are not the cards that you get. What you actually get are these cute alternate art variants of them. These are special promo cards only included in the deck, and I think that they're pretty funny, they're pretty cute. Here are the 2 Gargantuan Worms side by side, as well as the 2 King Blobs side by side. Moving on from the archetypes, they also both come with some staple cards. Cards that are included in a lot of decks, most decks, really. And so some of them are the same exact card. Those being Honey Bear, Spaghetti Tornado, include 3 copies, and at least 2 copies of Recycling Bin. The Worm deck has 3, where the Blob deck only has 2 copies. Same cards, just 1 extra copy of Recycling Bin in the Worm deck's case. Now, obviously, since they're staple cards, those are some nice cards to have for building up your decks. But they also both come with some staple cards that are different from one another. For the Worm deck, that would be 1 copy of Sad Doggo, a really good heal card. 2 copies of Abomination, one of my favorite cards in the whole game. 2 copies of Krav and 1 copy of Buff Kit. As for the blobs, it comes with 2 Mint Drops, another really nice healing card, 2 Mozzarella Rockets, another really good card for some card draw and such, and Heatwave, arguably the best card in the game, at least currently. In my opinion, the Heatwave alone sets the Blob deck ahead, but I do prefer the Worm deck. Of course, that is for my own personal reasons. I just enjoy the playstyle more. Other than that, they also, of course, have the remaining cards in the decks, which I will show off right now. For Worms, you've got Hallucination, Demon Pig, 2 copies of Crab Rod, 2 copies of Meteor, 1 copy of Masked Ghost, 2 copies of Health Potion, and 2 copies of Knife Toss. Overall, some pretty decent cards that help make the deck cohesive. In the Blob deck, you also get 2 Snavy Claws, 3 copies of Happy Doggo, 2 copies of Spiky Balloon, 1 Laser Pointer, and 2 It's a Couch holding a Corn Dog. I am very interested to hear you guys' thoughts in the comments below as to which deck you would choose, which deck is your favorite. So please do comment that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and combo on!